Hi everyone, I'm Peggy Rometo, intuitive healer, psychic medium, and I'm here with this month's star signs. Now, for those of you that are used to receiving these at the first of the month and getting a nice big chunk of information for your sign, I am sorry that I was unable to deliver that to you this month. I recently moved and it was just it took more out of me than I had expected. So in lieu of being able to do that, I thought it would be better if I went ahead and just gave you something as opposed to nothing. And I apologize, but you will have to scroll through and find your particular sign. I know it's a bit of a pain, but it was either that or you just wait until I do the full thing for you August 1st. And I wanted to give you something. So having said that, I'm just going to touch on your sign very briefly, hopefully just a minute or two worth of information for every sign, and we'll go from there. And then I promise August 1st I will get back on task and make sure that you have a full picture for your entire month, for the month of August. Okay, so right now we're looking at the remainder of July, and of course we're still in the Mercury retrograde, which means it blinds us to certain communication. Things are withheld from us. It's not a good time. This is for all signs. Not a good time to sign things. Not a good time to buy big expensive things. It's not a time to start something new. You can complete something, or if something's already been in the works, you can start it then if it's already been started prior to Mercury retrograde, which actually started, I want to say at the end of June, like June 26th or something like that. And so the bottom line here is for Cancer, if you were born June 21st to July 22nd, for the remaining 2 weeks of July, you want to just be focused on completing old things, completing things that were important to you. You may find yourself finalizing a degree. You may find yourself giving birth if you were pregnant. You may find yourself, things like that. Completion. If you were looking to divorce, you may find that is tidying up. So lawsuits, anything like that, things completion. It also may mean that there's an ending to certain relationships that you may have noticed, people that really weren't good for you, or a support system that is changing and new things are coming up. So there's a natural ending, Cancers, for you in particular, that's going on. And what you can expect in the next 2 weeks, also new things, new opportunities, new ability to explore things. And I think you're also going to be surprised at the amount of success and support that you experience. A lot of people wanting to take you under their wing, a lot of people wanting to support you in a whole new way. And I can feel you being a little hesitant or a little sensitive about it, but you're just being asked to give people a chance. And so you can expect some new things that you could experience that you haven't experienced before. So Cancers, look for the new things that are coming up here in the next 2 weeks. Now, if you're a Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd, what can you expect for the remainder of July? Really patience, like you're being asked to shh, like just be quiet, do your business, keep your nose to the grindstone, have patience. There is going to be like some whirlwind crazy energy. Feels like a little bit of a revolving door around July 23rd, July 27th, kind of like really fast, crazy, frenetic pace. It may be that you're moving. It may be that you're going off to school or college. It may be that you got a big deal or a big job, and all of a sudden this whirlwind of activity happens, and you're jetting off someplace. But it's fun, but it's also like, I'm a little bit tired and a little bit dizzy, and it's a little bit frenetic. So what you want to do is you just want to like be aware that that's coming up. So just ground yourself, pace yourself. Things will be fine. It's really a good thing. It's not a bad thing, by the way. It's like happy. It's good stuff. So it's like dog tired in a good way. All right. So it's really good stuff. And also feel like partner. I feel like people coming in supporting you. So there's going to be some nice partnerships with you or around you that's going to support you. So good for you, Leo. It's going to have some fun. All right, so Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd for the remainder of July. Virgo, there's going to be some tedious things that you need to do, like very tedious things that have to be done. Time consuming. It feels, whether it's an estate situation, whether it's taxes, whether it's accounting, whether it's unexpected, it just feels tedious to me is all I can say. And it feels like accounting things or being accountable. It could be that you're moving it, or it feels like an inventory sort of energy. And it could be that you're looking to see where you're at in your situation, whether it's estate planning, whether it is looking at your finances, whether you should be buying something, or whether or not you should be trying to relocate, or whether you want to sell your business. But it feels really detail oriented and very focused. Definitely not a bad thing, but it's really about taking account of where you are, being very present. And I also feel like there's new growth here. There's new things. So there's new things with what you're doing. So whatever it is does bring in solid and positive energy with it. Okay, Virgos? And things are, already feeling lighter for you. I know that it's been a little difficult for you. And I think you're going to see a return, especially moving into August. Just more breathing room, and you're going to start to get, you're at the end, kind of at the end of your penance, I would say, Virgos. Okay, so that's the good news. Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd, for the remainder of July for you. I feel like the doors have just flown wide open. The wind is in your hair. This beautiful sunny breeze, and there's a little bit of like, wow, you have freedom and you have time now. You have been so pressed for so long. It's kind of like, okay, now what? So what you're going to see is you're going to experience this new freedom, and now an opportunity for you to choose. I do think whatever you're longing for, you should frickin' go for it, because the brass ring is right here. You don't even have to reach. It's like right here. You just have to put your hand out or your hand up and say, I want that. So you have to participate by getting into action, being vocal, and letting people know, I want to do this. I want to participate. And if you do, they'll go, glad you said so. If you don't say anything, this moment could just pass you by. So Libras, it's not a given. Nothing is a given. It's always our action oriented. But boy, it's right there. I'm so happy to hear this because I'm a Libra. It's right there, and it's ready. You've earned it. It's welcomed, and it's fun. It's positive. There's money with it. There's all positive things with it, and also very good heart energy with it too. So Libras, whatever it is that you wanted, it's like the grass is finally opening up. It's green, showing up. I should say it's green. It's all positive things. So Libra, go for it. Whatever it is that you want. As soon as Mercury goes direct. Again, right towards the end of July, by July 25th, certainly no problem. Go for it. Start speaking up, putting out, the intention and the conversation, and picking up the phone, calling people, sending emails, everything that you need to do to make your dream come true. Because now more than ever is that opportunity is available for you. All right, Scorpio, October 23rd to November 21st. The blinders are ripped off, and you finally see some things you haven't seen before. And some of you like shocked. Some of you may be shocked about like how much time you've missed, how much time has gone by, what have you been thinking, where have you been? So some of you are coming out of a little bit of a daze and a little bit of a shock about maybe how much time you spent in a situation that maybe wasn't healthy for you, or that maybe just was a diversion, and now it's time to kind of get back to work. It's time to sink your teeth into something. And it's also for you, it's about distilling it down. Like you have way too much. It's about distilling it down, and the universe is going to support you in making those choices and how to distill it down and prioritize. That's another thing that's really key for you right now, Scorpios, this end of the month. Prioritizing your energy, what you want, and then making your mark on the world and go for it. So it's the same thing, but you have to distill it down, prioritize, wake up, stay out of the past, forget about it, whatever time you've burned or whatever you've done that you're like, oh, I can't freaking believe I did that. So what? Move on, Scorpio. It's all good, and you got what you needed, and now you're awake, so you can get to it. All right, Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. All right, so for you, oh, feeling a little smugged and a little pleased. I'm feeling very happy in your energy, and a very little bit of proud of myself. So congrats for whatever you've done, that you feel proud, that you feel good about yourself. You should. And there's going to be more of that energy coming to build on it. And it's not a fake energy. It's not a phony energy. It's really authentic, and it's really well deserved. So good for you, Sagittarius. Whatever you've been doing to kind of work hard and crack that nut and open it up, that heart energy, you deserve this. So you know what? Congratulations. You've really worked hard, and you're starting to see some real direction in your life and some real sense of satisfaction. If you're not, it's only because you've been unwilling to really do the hard work. You've been unwilling to really make those changes, and you've been unwilling to really believe that you can really have what you want. you know what, and that's the truth, then you need to let that go, because that is so not true. That's old conversation, old bad behavior, old thoughts that aren't supporting you. So Sagittarius, get over it, get on with it, move forward, love yourself, grab it, and get going, because you've got a party to play. You know, you're ready to go, and the right situation is there. It's a game, and you can win. So have fun. All right, so Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. I have a very full belly in your energy, very full belly. But it's a little bit like indigestion full, like, and it's either from two things. Either you've been playing too hard and too long, or you have so much freaking stuff on your plate, like you can't even move anymore because you've taken on, you're burdened by responsibility. So part of your job is God is giving away some of the responsibility, saying, nope, not doing it anymore. Nope, I'm done with this. Nope, it's your turn to take this back. And listen, if you've been carrying the ball for somebody else, you can't just drop the freaking ball and expect them to take it. You gotta help them through it, all right? Give them a little break. Give the people in your life, Capricorns, a little breathing room, and say, listen, guys, you got 30 days and then I'm out of here, or hire somebody else, or whatever. But don't just say, I'm done, and walk away, because people won't be able to handle it, and then this blowback will come at you and it won't be pretty. So it's good that you need to clear some of this from your plate, get rid of some of the responsibilities that you have, so you can really breathe, and that you aren't, you know, carrying and birthing everybody else's projects and babies and whatever it is. Instead, it's important for you to be able to look and see, what's really true to me? What do I really want to do? And where do I really belong? Again, go, you know, if you didn't listen to my monthly message, go listen to my monthly message, because it will really help you to get a better understanding of how to go through this process. Okay, Caps? But definitely you're way too burdened, have way too many things, and this is a good time at the end of the month here to shed some of that excess baggage, give back some responsibility to others. Okay, Aquarians, January 20th to February 19th. Okay, so all this energy is coming in like this and kind of winding down. And so for you at the end of the month, what you can really expect is a greater ability to feel settled in what it is that you want to do, and feeling more comfortable. And it's kind of like I feel more in control again. I feel like I finally know what I want to do, and I feel like I have a greater sense of stability within myself. So if you've been feeling not centered, or you've been feeling scattered, you can expect that things will change, and you'll start to feel more grounded and more connected to your life purpose and what it is that you want to do and what you're trying to accomplish. You want to be careful of overindulging. I want to like burp, no offense, but I want to have like some heartburn here. And I feel like it's from either overindulging, maybe you had a little vacation or a little fun, and maybe you've eaten some of the wrong things. Either that, or it has to do with worry and anxiety, in which case, don't even go there, Aquarians. You just need to get practical, get grounded, and trust. You know what? Using that faith and putting one foot in front of the other and staying in action while you believe it will do wonders for you, and you'll see the universe won't let you down. Great support's coming for you in the end of July. So hang in there, Aquarians. Go for it. You'll really get grounded with it. Okay, Pisces, February 19th to March 20th. All right, so you've been up in the head. There's a lot of stuff going on up in the head, and normally, you know, Pisces are very intuitive and very in sync and harmonious. But I feel like there's been a little bit, like maybe too much of that going on, like your head a little bit in the clouds, or feeling a little bit out of sorts. And of course, that could be just the sign of the times with Mercury having gone retrograde, and so that cloud of confusion. But I do feel sort of towards the end of July, a greater sense of kind of snapping out of it and being able to really kind of choose what you want to do. Great opportunity for you to be heard, great opportunity for you to be seen, and great opportunity for you to impress others with your ideas and conversations. So this is a good time for you to have a creative energy and to really make impact where you want to make it. So choose your words wisely, make sure that you're on the right team, the one that's creative, the one that's fun, and really where your heart is. And I'm going to see that at the end of July, there's some shifting around. You may be jumping ship from one platform to another, or you may open up to something completely new. So there's some new things coming in for you that are really fun and really positive. Okay, Aries, March 21st to April 19th. Okay, so for Aries, I'm a little bored. I'm a little bored. I'm a little harried, just, with life. But, so there's two things. There's one, there's the part of us, the Aries, that just runs around. I'm scratching my head here. It's kind of like, what should I be doing? Where should I be focusing? That sort of thing. And then there's the other type of Aries that is kind of checked out, already made it, really chilling with the summer, just kind of going with it. What you're going to see for yourself, Aries, is at the end of this month here is really an opportunity. Again, people are going to not come calling and ask you for things. You'll become the expert. They're going to ask you for your advice. They're going to ask you for your input. They're going to ask you to come on board, use your name, brand you. Lots of opportunities around career. A lot of things simmering on the back burner that move to the front burner, Aries. So look for big career moves for you at the end of July. Cool. Okay, Taurus, April 20th to May 20th. Relationships, Taurus, for you. There may have been some challenge or tinkering going on, I want to say, with certain relationships. But the good news is I feel like by the end of July, they're settled down. Things are a little calmer. I also feel like you have some adventure. Like you may be traveling, and maybe you're somebody that, Taurus typically are more grounded individuals, but I feel like there's going to be some movement, some upcoming travel. It may be sudden, or it may be, let's just say, a short trip that's planned unexpectedly. So maybe you only had a month's notice, or it's something recently that's come on board that you're going to be doing here in the very short term, in the next month or two. It's a good thing. It feels like it's centered around family. It feels like there's family connections with it, or family-like love. So it's very familiar, best friends, that sort of thing. So there's a great opportunity, Taurus, to feel that love connection. By all means, go. Don't worry about your health. Don't worry about any fears that you have around not fitting in, or feeling like you're divided with your time and your energy. It's all good, Taurus. Take the adventure. Go for it. Invite the people that you love. Bring those along with you that you care about. But go ahead. Take the time to travel. Do those things. They feel like once in a lifetime for some of you. And so you should go for it. All right, Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. So for Gemini, it's the end of July. This is really for you about, I feel like you're it reminds me of a woman trying to fit into a girdle. It's like you're squiggling, getting into a new rhythm with yourself and fitting into new skin and doing things differently and really loving yourself and feeling good about it. So maybe you've recently tried a new diet or tried a new exercise program or a new way of which you've approached your business or your work or your career. But I definitely feel like whatever changes you've been making are good changes and they're positive, and I feel like you're going to be rooted in them, and I feel like they're better. In other words, they're good. My finger is throbbing so bad, and I don't think it's just because I fell and maybe broke it. Oh, sorry, dogs. But it feels like it's about pointing the finger and being careful not to point the finger at other people or blame other people. So that's kind of risky business, risky behavior. So be aware that you may, and maybe it's just yourself pointing the finger at yourself. I don't know, but there's an opportunity for you to judge a little too harshly at the end of July. So be careful, be aware of that. Try not to do it. And if you have an awareness about it, then you'll be able to catch yourself, and you'll just be happy. So lots of opportunity for fun and enjoyment for all the signs. So you guys have an amazing remainder of July. Thanks for your patience, and I'll see you in August.